Hey guys, so it's a new week, new food. Have to feed people all the time. It never stops. They always want snacks, or they want breakfast, or they want lunch, or they want dinner. It just never ever ends. I already made breakfast this morning, but I filmed that, and I filmed an intro, but I'm not going to use it because I was a little cranky this morning. Just kids, we're really sick of being stuck at home. Not even so much being stuck at home. We love our house. We love being here, but we hate not seeing our friends. We hate not being able to fellowship and do all these things. But it's a Monday, May 4th. The original day that I was supposed to do my once a month grocery shopping, but I did it this last Saturday. It's my husband's last week of school. I'm so excited. He has 16 weeks coming up where he is off. He's off. Our income takes a hit, but you know what? I'd rather be, however much comes out of our budget when he's not in school. I'd rather have that than to lose the time with him. We don't get a ton of time with Dad during the school year, and so these next 16 weeks are our bread and butter. We look forward to them every single year. So on that note, I'm going into it with, I made a sourdough starter. I made this by myself. I'm on like day 6 and it's already doubled. So the hair tie is there to show where it was at when I fed it. And as you can see, it has already doubled. And I followed Venison for Dinner. She has a sourdough thing over on Instagram. She literally tells you step by step how to do this, what to do with your discard, all these kinds of things. I had done a sourdough starter, but I didn't understand it because I bought it off of eBay and they gave me a really, really simple thing. And so yeah, I'm really excited because I want to make like sourdough bread. I want to make sourdough bagels. I want to do all the things. So that's exciting. So with that being said, welcome to another week of me feeding my people. We are actually taking the week off of school this week because it is Dad's last week. He has a ton of work, and he needs some peace and quiet. So we're gonna go out in the yard this week. We're gonna do some landscaping. We're gonna do some good old-fashioned nature walking, nature journaling, and just working on the yard. My mom's hopefully gonna come over on Friday or Saturday to help. We have a lot of high maintenance landscaping from the previous owners, and while it's beautiful, I can't keep up with it. I have 4 kids. We want to have more, and we want a homestead. And so I would rather have things around that we're going to eat. So with that being said, let me flip around and I'll show you what we ate for breakfast this morning, and then I'll talk to you at lunch, hopefully. This morning we are each, except for Emmeline, she doesn't like big blueberries. We're going to each have half of a Costco muffin and a yogurt parfait for breakfast. Okay, Monday lunch. I'm going through a lawn saga. I've been trying to mow the grass all day and it looks like it might rain. Anywho, let me flip around and show you what we're having for lunch. The kids are having leftover Pizza Hut. We had that last night as our once a month treat. We're trying to only eat out when we do grocery shopping because just to save money, lose weight, all that kind of stuff. So I made for Braxton and I these salads. This is mine. I don't eat cheese except for on pizza. So it's got lettuce, bacon bits, green onions, tomatoes, and then red bag Chick-fil-A chicken. Only thing different about his is that I threw cheese on his, and we are both going to have this spicy homemade ranch. Tastes super good. I mean, it's like the best salad ever. It's our favorite. We could eat it all day long. The green onions really top it off. I also put a little bit of salt and pepper, and sometimes I'll maybe even put some club crackers in it. But all in all, this is what Braxton and I like to eat for lunch. See you for dinner. I almost forgot to talk about dinner. We are doing sirloin steak and baked potatoes. Lucas is having a peanut butter and apple jelly sandwich. Hey guys, funny story. I didn't film all day. What's new? We had a doctor's appointment for Braxton at 9 o'clock this morning through the VA. And so that kind of threw our whole schedule off today. We had leftover pancakes from Sunday morning for breakfast. I made like fried rice and wontons for lunch and snack wraps, and then for dinner, right now we're having peanut butter and apple jelly sandwiches. It's just kind of been a day. It rained all day, and now it's 7:55 and everybody's finally hungry because we had a super late lunch. So we're gonna eat this and then we're gonna go to bed. So see you tomorrow. I did all this talking and I didn't even hit record. Wow. So hello, good afternoon. It is Wednesday, and yesterday, Tuesday, it rained all day, so the yard did not get mowed. But here it is. The pretty clean mower with a new battery, sharpened mower blades. What could go wrong? Hopefully nothing. Gonna get started on that. We have bagels and cream cheese for breakfast this morning, and we're probably gonna have a late lunch today because the baby is down for a nap. I just got done pumping. Daddy is keeping an eye on him while he works on school. The kids are helping me in the yard, and I need to get as much of this done before he wakes up. So, see you in a little bit. Oh my goodness, guys, it's done. The yard's mowed. It took me about 2.5 hours, and it's starting to rain right now. I got about a quarter of it mowed, and then it kind of stopped moving. Had to call Braxton. He came out here, and I was about past the trees a little bit. He came out, realized that the belt had slipped off the mower, and he had to sit there for about 15-20 minutes and get that put back on. And then I was able to get the rest of it finished, and now I need to go make lunch. But I mean, literally, I was feeling droplets of rain on me as I was finishing, and I was just like, oh my goodness, I might cry if I could not get this finished today. I might not cry. Like, look, see those dark clouds up there? So yeah, we got it done though. The yard mowing saga is officially over. Now let's go make something to eat. Wednesday lunch, we're doing leftovers. So like we've got leftover Pizza Hut, and we had some leftover spaghetti that needed to be ate today. Hi. And the leftovers got ate before I could get to them, so I'm actually having a salad and a baked potato. Braxton's having pizza and a salad, and we're gonna watch a quick thing together for lunch to spend some time together before he gets back to work. Hello, it is Wednesday evening, and I am cooking dinner. I am making, you could call it beef pasta. It's super easy to make. I just brown the ground beef, put onion in there, and then I put 3.5 cups of beef broth, and then I throw the no yolk egg noodles in there, let them cook, and then I add peas because I like peas, and this is the only way I can really get my husband to eat peas, even though they're my favorite. But I have a step-by-step tutorial of this on my Instagram. If you go, it's in my highlights. My handle is From His Bountiful Blessings. I'll put it down here. And you can just see the step-by-step. So as it stands right now, it's beef pasta. All you have to do is add a dollop of sour cream, and it's stroganoff. It's super easy. I always freeze my hamburger flat for stuff like this, because then I can just grab it and I can quickly cook my ground beef from frozen and make a quick dinner. So that is that. We're gonna eat dinner. It's 7:20. Once again, late dinner because we had a late lunch. So everybody want to say hello? Hello. So Caleb, we also had dessert before dinner because
you wanted dessert.
I wanted cake, so we made a pineapple upside down cake. So see you tomorrow. Emmeline caught it, but I said pineapple upside down cake. It's a peach upside down cake. It's been a week. So let me show you the final product here. Here it is. Super yummy. It's gonna be good. You guys, my husband is like so busy this week because he has finals and everything, but there he is, 7 a.m. taking the boys out for a walk, spending some one-on-one dad time with them, and just, it makes my heart swell every time they go out. He even loads up the baby, and the baby just naps, but he and Lucas enjoy reading and stuff together while they walk. So cute. Hello, friends. We've had kind of a crazy day, so this morning we had nothing for breakfast. And then what did we have for lunch? We had, the kids had chicken nuggets, and I had a salad and a baked potato again. And Dad had like some leftover type things. And for dinner, I'm gonna make sourdough pancakes. I had enough sourdough starter to make a big batch of sourdough pancakes. We've been working on some landscaping. You can see that pile of stuff right there. And right now I'm laying on our little swingy thingamop. Stop screaming like that. Stop it. I'm going to sit here for a minute because I don't have a hammock. 5 days till Braxton's off school though, so maybe I can have a hammock then. So, until dinner. This is take 3 because I can't quit dropping my phone for some reason today. Made a big old stack of sourdough pancakes. I also made a blueberry syrup, homemade, and I'm currently in the process of making a strawberry one. And I'm also cooking up some bacon. And I'm also making sourdough bread. So that is what we're doing for dinner tonight. See you in the morning. Lucas, is it good?
Now cut on this side of the fork, see? That way you can push this away from the fork. Okay, stick your fork back in. Okay, now look. As you're...
Even Papa Caleb likes your pancakes, doesn't you? Doesn't you, pumpkins? Aren't those yummy pancakes? You do your Cowboy Ken Rollins dance? Yum, yum, yummy.
I got all kind of Cowboy Ken Rollins.
Hello, friends. Another day. Another grill meal. We've just kind of had a crazy day. Found a bunch of mouse poop. Had this mouse problem for while. No matter what kind of traps I use, I cannot kill him. I have pretty much mouse proofed my entire kitchen. Today he got into the mini moos that we had like for just emergencies, like if we ran out of half and half or something. He ate like an entire box of them. Made a huge mess. Super frustrating. Just kind of like the cherry on top of this week. But got all that cleaned up, rearranged my kitchen a little bit, cooked up my sourdough loaf, my first loaf of sourdough. I'm waiting on that to come out of the oven. Kind of excited, hoping it turns out. So breakfast, Lucas and Chloe had leftover pancakes. Emmeline, Braxton, and I, we had like protein shakes and some fruit. Then for lunch, Emmeline, Braxton, and I had a baked potato and a salad. Chloe had leftover stroganoff and Lucas had chicken strips. Tonight for dinner, I'm cooking up some brats from that little butcher shop that I showed that haul on my grocery. And then I'm gonna make some vegetables to go with it. Probably like some potatoes and green beans. I don't know yet. I have been in this thing with my kitchen for the past several hours, just taking everything out, like things that had mouse poop on it has to be washed, and getting rid of things, and just, it's been a thing. So I'll show you my sourdough when it's done. It's got about 15 minutes left on the oven. It's on the last stage of baking to crisp it up and get the top of it brown. And then I'll show you dinner at the same time. Hopefully we're going to eat some of this sourdough bread with dinner. That would be yummy. Dad, look at you. Where you going, Peter? Yum, 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 yum. Oh, look at that. Is that your cowboy Kim Rollins pants? Your outfit's a mess. Here it is, my first sourdough loaf. It's nice and hot, crispy. My paper stuck to it, but we're getting it off slowly but surely. We can even get it off as we slice it, but I really didn't think it was gonna. I made it and it didn't rise overnight in the fridge. I sat it on the counter and it doubled over a couple of hours. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna throw it in the oven and see if it works, and we'll see. So, funny story. I don't talk about it a lot, but I used to professionally cook. And for a time, I was a baker in the restaurant that I was working at. And I had never cooked professionally. I just always wanted to. And I worked at a restaurant who was willing to train me and like get me comfortable in a kitchen. I mean, I had cooked for my family and stuff, but a lot of like my knowledge that I have now, I learned from professionally cooking in restaurants, and applying a lot of like what I had learned off of like Food Network and stuff. Like it all began to make sense more when I worked professionally in a kitchen. And so, I worked professionally in a kitchen, and I had like a sourdough starter and everything like that, but I didn't understand it. And I didn't really understand baking bread. I was just replicating what I was told to do. And so honestly, I have not touched bread since really like thoroughly touched, like working with baking bread and stuff. Oh, there's something in my hair. Since I had quit that place and I went to work at another restaurant. So, I'm really excited to get back into baking more bread using, whole wheat berries and everything like that. And just, yeah, little background info. I did used to professionally be a baker. Wasn't a very good one because I didn't have a ton of training, but I'm gonna get better. Look at the holes. It's super yummy too. Still has paper on it, but that's okay.
The paper is fine to eat.
It's starting to come off just as it cools down, but are you happy?
It's good.
Oh yeah.
What about you guys? You think it's good?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Can I?
Hello friends. So with all that, my sourdough turned out really good. I really didn't think it was going to turn out. I watched a YouTube video for the recipe that I did, and I put it in the bread overnight to proof. They said that I could do that or I could leave it on the counter for 4 hours. Well, it was like 8 o'clock at night by the time that I got done making it last night. So I was like, oh, I'll proof it overnight in the fridge, and then I'll bake it first thing in the morning and we'll have it for breakfast. It didn't rise at all last night. So I was like, oh, it's ruined. So I sat it on the counter with the intention of just letting it warm up. I was going to roll it out and make sourdough crackers out of it. And when I came back to it, it had rose. I mean, it took several hours because I got really sidetracked today, but it rose. So I went ahead and threw it in the oven, and it baked up beautifully. I mean, like, I was legit surprised. I had texted Braxton when I was getting ready to pull the lid off to make it crisp up. And I was like, babe, meet me in the kitchen in 5 minutes because I want to do this together. And so he came in and we opened up the lid and we were both super surprised. We thought it was just going to be this thin, flat little thing, but it was a nice loaf. and it tasted really great, and it was just delicious, and just, yeah, it was great. We put some apple jelly on it, and we had it with dinner, and we're gonna toast it up in the morning. It's gonna be super good. So yeah, with that, I am going to end this video. It is Friday night, and we are officially 48 hours until Braxton's done with school for the summer. I'm so excited. It has been a week. It has been a week. We have not had internet since the 30th. Went to go pick up my nephew and have him come stay the night. And we came home and our internet was out. And we had this huge outage. And every time I called to talk to the customer service representatives, they would not give me any information. And so finally, I had noticed the guys down the road working on it, and they said that it was fixed. And I came back and it wasn't. And so I called the customer service, like hoping that they could just like zap the modem or whatever. And the girl was so rude, like so rude. And then the next girl that I dealt with was so rude. And then the next girl I dealt with was so rude. And finally I was just like, I want to cancel my service now. Like, I don't want to give money to people who treat their customers like that. And so our new internet will not be installed until the 13th. So the thing that like chapped me and like it was so horrible is that the day that I canceled the internet, it started working again. It was a conspiracy. I don't know. I was so frustrated when it was all said and done, but we have new internet coming on the 13th. Our hotspots are working fine. The kids have just been watching DVDs and playing outside. We don't have cable, so we're surviving. It's just been a week between that. And that was happening like when my mower broke down and everything, and just the mower broke down twice. And just everything. I just think that all of this has just really kind of started to wear a little bit. But it's okay. It's fine. It's fine. Gonna make it through it. It is fine. Oh, I got these super cool decals for my cup. I still have some space that I need to fill, but it is what it is. So with that, I'm gonna end this video. Thanks for hanging around this week. I was a little more chattier than usual, so I hope that you enjoyed getting to know me more. If you like it around here, please hit the subscribe button. If you want to be notified every time I put out a new video, I try to do 1 or 2 a week. Hit the bell button. Make sure to follow me on Instagram. I do post more of my day-to-day life. Lots of cute baby pictures. And recipes and things like that. My handle is From His Bountiful Blessings. I'll type it down here. Make sure to follow me over there and like this video and chat with me in the comments. I love talking to you guys. I love hearing you. I love getting to know you guys. So thanks for being here, and we will see you next week for what we're eating.